How you doing, you guys? Welcome to Rams Digest. I am so happy to be doing this episode because it is draft season and I know we've made some great off-season moves, but then we have to talk about who are we going to potentially add. And that's what I'm here to talk about. How you doing? It's your host, Luchy. I'm here to talk about a potential quarterback we might pick up at number 26 in the first round of the NFL 2025 draft. And I'm going to talk about some potential defensive backs that we may pick up. But before we get into that, I'm going to need you guys to hit that subscribe button. We are drawing close to 5,000 subs. I just need you guys to hit that subscribe button so we could get there, so you could get your daily, weekly Rams content. With that being said, I do want to talk about a potential quarterback we may pick up at number 26 of the NFL draft, and that is Shedeur Sanders. I know this is a projected, I should say, top 3 pick. But if you've been following everything they've been saying, the analysts, the NFL analysts, the networks, the every network you look at, there have been a slide, right? And if the top 3 teams, Tennessee Titans, New York Giants, Cleveland Browns, do not pick up Shedeur Sanders, it is a big chance Shedeur might fall right into our laps. Let me tell you something. Hey, if we can pick up Shedeur Sanders at number 26, we technically do not, because every other team before us, if you look at the draft list, every other team before us have their starting quarterback already. The Giants picked up Russell Wilson. They picked up Jameis Winston. So you really don't know if they're going to pick up Shedeur Sanders. If you have the Cleveland Browns, we have the Cleveland Browns, I almost said Cavaliers. We have the Cleveland Browns who don't necessarily have their QB, but they have Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter on the board, as long as also they have Cam Ward. Cam Ward, if Tennessee pass on him, he might go to if Cam Ward, let me see what I'm saying here. If Tennessee Titan pass on Cam Ward, he might go to Cleveland Browns, right? And if the Cleveland Browns pick up Cam Ward and the Giants don't pick up Shedeur, there will be a slide and it might be to number 26. And this might be the best thing to happen to Shedeur. It's not the worst thing to ever happen if he slides to the Rams. Let me explain. We necessarily do not need him to start. We just need him to look to be the QB2. Matthew Stafford, watch Matthew Stafford, observe Matthew Stafford because he's more mobile than Matthew Stafford. See the throws he's doing, see the looks he's getting, and study the playbook. He can come in, I don't know, play backup when Matthew needs rest or whatever, but we are very hopeful that we can land Shedeur Sanders. Are you kidding me? In the first round, if Shedeur do not get picked up and by the first 3 teams, expect that slide. And that slide was projected to be 16. Now the slide is projected to be 20 to 30. We're in that range. We're in that range. You telling me we cannot pick up Shedeur Sanders? Oh my God. Shedeur Sanders, LA, it sells itself. If New York don't want to pick him up, we will proudly and gladly pick up Shedeur Sanders. Keep a we'll be on top of it. I'm telling you, all week we'll be on top of it for every meeting. Shedeur Sanders was throwing perfect dimes at his pro day. We will be following. Oh, sorry, we will be following this the entire week up until draft day. So that is that. And I do want to talk about two potential DBs that we might get into the draft. And this is quite frankly very important because it is no surprise that the Rams need some defensive help in the backfield when it comes to defensive backs. We don't have that much corners. I think the safeties is pretty good, but we do need some depth when it comes to corners. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. I want to start off with my boy here, Trey Amos. I'm going to tell you right now, Trey Amos from Ole Miss. I was about to say Oklahoma. From Ole Miss, Trey Amos. He is a stud. I'm telling you right now, and I could pull up the visual for you to look at the numbers. Every single year since 2020, it has went up. Total tackles this year, entering the draft year, will be 50 total tackles, 39 solo, 11 assisted with 3 interceptions, and that is a lot of interceptions for a DB in college. You gotta understand, 3 or more interceptions is a lot of interceptions for a DB in college. You gotta understand, there's not a lot of games played. The weeks are shorter. They're about 10 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. The weeks is literally shorter. So 11, 10 weeks. Yeah, the weeks is literally shorter. So 3 interceptions, 50 total tackles. He is a stud. He's about 6'1". He is about 6'1", 200, if I'm not mistaken. He's about 6'1", 203 pounds. This man can really defend. If we do not pick up Shedeur Sanders in the first round, I will say, if we don't get a quarterback in the first round, which will be okay, I will say Trey Amos will be a next best pick. We do need the DB help. Yes, we do. We ranked 20th when it comes to passing yards and everything. If we can bump that up to about 15 to 12 range, I promise you we will be seeing the Super Bowl in the near future. And that starts with Trey Amos. I do want to continue this here. No, that's the wrong graphic. There we go. Ladano. I do not want to misspell his name, so I'm going to say it very well. O'Donnell. There we go. I was about to say Ladano. O'Donnell Fortune. O'Donnell Fortune is another one that I would say is pretty. He's kind of there with Trey Amos, but he will be the next best pick, right? Like I said, there is not a lot of DBs in the draft. So if we could pick up one of the best talented DBs in the draft, I'm telling you, we will do numbers. We will definitely do numbers. But because our front line is already rushing the quarterback the best way they can. If we can definitely have a DB, I would say Trey Amos is my first. O'Donnell will be my second. His numbers here is pretty good. Let me just try to pull up his numbers for you guys here. Sorry about that. Let me try to pull up his numbers. There we go. His numbers is here. He has a total of 47 tackles, 41 solo, and 6 assist tackles. That is, like I said, wonderful numbers. 3 interceptions as well. 3 interceptions is a lot of interceptions for a college cornerback. If you think that 3 interceptions in an 11-week span, 10-week span is really a lot of interceptions, especially no playoffs. This is the next best cornerback after Trey Amos, because you got to understand we're at the 26th pick, right? If we could get a cornerback in the first round, that would be great. But if we will get one in the second round, O'Donnell is right there for the taking. Bulk up our defense, bulk up our DBs. We do need that. We do need one side, left side, right side, to be a shut down, no fly zone area when it comes to these DBs. But definitely the biggest news today was definitely Shedeur Sanders, right? I think that if we are able to draft Shedeur Sanders at number 26, like I said, it's been a slide, not knowing why there's a slide, but we'll gladly take them. And if we could get a DB, I think that we would definitely be stacked for the upcoming season. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys find this news very interesting today with Shedeur Sanders and 2 potential quarterbacks we could pick up in the 2025 draft. If you can hit that subscribe button, let us know what you think. Till the next one.